don't mind at all what I'm wearing. I just got back from a job interview, and that's the only reason that I'm dressed this way. It's not a complete change for the channel going forward. Don't worry about it. It's not. But as if to directly answer my prayers, it's like Sony knew that I haven't talked about a trailer since Avengers Endgame, so they gave me the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. So let's crack this thing open and talk about it. But if you know me and you know this channel, then you know that this isn't going to be some sort of like Easter egg hunt or breakdown of everything that I saw. I'm just going to talk about the things that I liked about the trailer and how I feel about what I think the movie's going to end up being. It's pretty simple. So immediately, you are told that Spider-Man and the rest of his amazing friends are going to be going to Europe for a school vacation of some sort. I guess it's over the summer. They're going to be going to like Germany and England and Italy. It's going to be a lot of fun. They're basically going on a world tour. But of course, paradise can't last forever because here comes Nick Fury just tranquilizing Ned, and he's like, "Hey, Spider-Man, I just want to talk to you for a minute." But of course, before we get to that part, we have some funny exchanges about Peter needing to get his passport, and his passport pictures, of course, all types of messed up, and Happy flirting with Aunt May, which leads me to think that a certain something might have happened to a certain someone, but we'll get there later. And of course, Peter doesn't want to be Spider-Man when he's on vacation, but duty calls. With great power comes great responsibility, and he has to suit up and fight these bad guys anyway. What bad guys? The Elementals, apparently, and not Mysterio, like I thought. Mysterio's there, and he looks fantastic, but he doesn't seem to be the main villain of the movie. So let's just talk about that for a second. Now, I don't know diddly about the Elementals. That must be from like the 70s era of Marvel Comics, which I'm not overly familiar with. I know 60s, 90s, and now. That's basically the extent of what I know about Marvel Comics. But the Elementals seem to be some sort of like entity that harness, of course, different elements, seeing as though they're called the Elementals. And I feel like that's just a little bit out of Spider-Man's depth, and I know he could say he just fought Thanos or whatever. He didn't do that alone, and he didn't do that on purpose. He kind of just ended up in a position where he had to fight Thanos, and he lost pretty bad, if you guys remember. But it looks like he's going to be working with Mysterio to defeat these guys, and I'm just like, Mysterio is one of Spider-Man's oldest nemesis, and they're going to be working together. I'm going to suspend disbelief and reserve judgment for when the movie comes out, though. So let's keep this thing going. Now, I've already gotten tired of hearing people say, "Oh, this trailer spoils Avengers Endgame." It really doesn't. All it says is that Nick Fury and Spider-Man are alive. I mean, we already knew that was going to happen. Like, don't look at me. Did you really think that by the end of Avengers Endgame, Spider-Man was still going to be dead? And we knew that this movie takes place right after that. So, what did you expect? Like, I don't get the confusion. I don't get the anger. I don't understand the uproar. But a lot of people are really upset about that for some reason. It's just like, way to go, Sony. You spoiled Avengers 4. Like, no, they didn't. I mean, you could speculate that Tony is dead because he's not the one flirting with Aunt May. It's kind of weird, but I mean, come on. Happy deserves something good to happen to him. Ever since he was introduced to the MCU, he's had nothing but bad luck. Let's let him have this one thing. Can we let him have that? I do really like the part at the end though, where Flash is like, "Oh, I really like Spider-Man. I respect him. He's cool and everything." And then he sees Peter Parker. He's like, "What's a dickwad?" That was amazing. This movie looks like it's going to be a great time. But this is the portion of the video where I'm just going to talk about Mysterio. Now, if you know me personally and you saw my video about the Spider-Man villains that I wanted to be in the game, then you know Mysterio is my all-time favorite Spider-Man villain. And I'm so glad to finally see him on the big screen. But, yes, I am excited to see what Jake Gyllenhaal brings to the role. Yes, I am stoked to finally see what he can do. Yes, I am very interested in the fact that he's like doing actual magic instead of just presto changeo. But I'm also very nervous. I don't know if I like the angle that they're going with it, from at least what I can tell, but you know, this being a trailer is of course meant to be at least a little bit misleading, so I can't trust everything that happened. But it does look like Mysterio's not really there to fight Spider-Man, and I'm not going to be heartbroken over that, but it's just like, if they fight at all in the movie, that'd be fantastic. It might even be amazing, because it's a Spider-Man movie. But the moment after he shows up, and he's like, "You don't want any part of this," I'm just like, where's the fishbowl? And then immediate fishbowl. So I'm good. Pretty much I got a decent understanding what to expect in this movie, and I can't be more excited for it. But I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to be too happy to see Tom Holland touching all over Zendaya. She's mine. He doesn't know I exist. Oh boy. But it's okay because they're both awkward in this movie. It's like, "No, you look pretty." It's It's not a big deal. But the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever it is, whatever you think, comment below and educate me. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want more videos, then I'm pretty sure you can figure out where to click.